Hey, what's up guys, Kruxe here, and in this video we're going to be talking about the Condition Thief, double dagger, double pistol build, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so to start off we're going to start with the Sigils, the Amulet, and the Rune. So for the Sigils I use on the double daggers, I use Sigil of Agony and Blood, also Sigil of Agony on the double pistols, and Energy. The reason I use that is because since this is a condition heavy build, you're going to want to extend the durations of your bleeds, and bleeds are the majority of the conditions that you're going to be applying to your target, so you want to make sure that you're constantly extending the duration and this is staying on your target longer. So that's why you would definitely, the second Sigil you guys can kind of pick and choose depending on your playstyle and what you like. But definitely the first Sigils you want to, for this build, you want to have Agony. Let's talk about the Rune. It's the Rune of the Crate. As you can see there, all those buffs to conditions and bleeds, you are going to just like completely melt people, okay? So now the Amulet is the carry-on Amulet, and it's obviously you can see condition damage is the major buff that it gives you there, and you could see here, you know, my condition damage is 1,375. That's like the maximum I think that you could get in PvP. So I mean, my conditions literally are melting face. All right, so let's check out the talent choices. Okay, guys, let's talk about the talent choices. So the three lines that we're going to be using here: Deadly Arts, Trickery, and Daredevil. Those are the three lines. Let's talk about the talent choices. Dagger Training for Deadly Arts, the first talent choice, is Dagger Training. Dagger attacks have a chance to poison enemies. So that means not only will you be applying poisons when you do a backstab, but you'll also be applying poisons just randomly as you're hitting the target with auto attacks. The next one is, of course, going to be Panic Strike. I mean, I don't really see a better choice other than maybe Deadly Trapper. Maybe that's a good choice, but I kind of like to lock people down, especially when they hit that 50% threshold. Just kind of lock them down and dance around them and apply all my conditions. Very last talent that I'm choosing here on this line is Potent Poison. Increase the poison duration. Poison deals increased damage. Okay, so again we have more duration. So we have between this and the Sigils of Agony, we have a 53% increase in the duration of our poisons. So that's gonna literally like stick on your target for a very long time, constantly ticking at them. Let's look at the Trickery line. We have Caltrops. So basically you're dropping like a ring of Caltrops, which are these little like ninja stars or whatever that, you know, your opponent's gonna step on. It's gonna give them bleed and cripple. So yet another way to stack your bleeds. Your bleeds are gonna be the heaviest condition you have in this build. Next one's going to be Bountiful Theft, just because the Vigor. The increased Vigor will kind of jive really well with your build because you're going to be dancing around a lot. You're going to rely a lot on evading. You're going to rely a lot on your number 3 ability, which is your Death Blossom. You're going to be kind of dancing around. I mean, you're going to acrobatically destroy people with this build, okay? The last one on this is Bewildering Ambush. So basically when you steal, you apply Confusion. That's just an extra condition. You could go with Sleight of Hand. That's not a bad choice either. But since this is a condition build, I like to stick with Bewildering Ambush because you apply just an extra condition. Again, I'm staying with Brawler's Tenacity because I'm going to be using a physical skill to heal. And I'm going to have, you know, basically whenever I do heal, I'm gonna have extra endurance, which is essential for this build because you don't want to get hit. You want to make sure that you use your dodges accordingly so that you can apply more conditions on the target. Next, Pulmonary Impact. You don't really have to go that. I think remove conditions is also a very good one. You don't really have interrupts, so Pulmonary Impact. I don't know why it's chosen, and I cannot do this. I'm in combat. Well, excuse me for this, but anyways, Escapist Absolution is what you really want to be choosing here. So whenever you do dodge, you remove conditions from yourself. And the very last one is Lotus Training. Lotus Training is gonna Impaling Lotus. Lotus Training, Impaling Lotus. I guess that's the name of this ability. Has 2 names. Anyways, I never noticed that, by the way. So as you dodge, you're gonna be throwing daggers at your target, and you're gonna be applying Bleed, Torment, and Cripple. So again, more and more conditions. That's what you want to throw into your target. Next, let's look at what kind of rotation you use for applying the majority of your conditions. Before we actually get into, if you want to call it a rotation, I just want to make sure that I emphasize the very last little bracket here and boon that you get from the Rune of the Crate. It says 20% bleed duration, so you again more bleed duration, and when you use your elite skill, you inflict bleed, torment, and poison for 8 seconds to nearby targets. So basically, like, anybody near you, as soon as you use your elite skill, is going to immediately get a bunch of conditions, right? So we could try it here. We'll do it with this guy here, this big guy. So there isn't really a rotation, guys. It's really just apply conditions and avoid damage. That's how you play this spec. There's nothing really that's that. That's it. I mean, there's nothing that intricate. It's not rocket science. It's literally just apply conditions, get the fuck out. So basically, here we go. It's boom. I applied my Basilisk Venom. You're gonna see a bunch of conditions on this guy. I can steal to him. I can just dodge around, and then when I don't have enough endurance, I just Death Blossom, and I mean, you could just see the ticks on this dude. He's just done. Like, granted, these are target dummies. You know, you're going to be fighting opponents that are obviously healing and whatnot, but you're just going to be throwing daggers everywhere. And then if you run out of endurance, you got a bunch of shit that gives you more endurance. I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's literally dodge, 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 improvise with Death Blossom. You're still dodging with Death Blossom. Still dodging, you know, just improvising, boom. Now you got more dodge. Oh, I ran out of endurance. I healed myself. More dodge. More dodge. Go into stealth, wait it out a little bit, get some more endurance, come in with a hard backstab here. I mean, you're not going to do that much hard damage. Like, as far as, like, trying to do crazy backstabs, good luck seeing that. You're not going to see too many crazy backstabs. But anyways, that's the gist of it, guys. It's a very short guide. I know that there isn't that much information, but this is really all there is to it. It's a very easy build to play, especially if you're new to Thief and you just want to have some fun and troll the shit out of people. This is the spec to play. It's very trolly, and people, especially in rated arenas, get really fucking angry at you when you destroy them like this, and you destroy their team, and you just watch everybody melt down. They call you a jobless thief. I've been called a piece of shit. I've been called a suck-ass noob. That's my favorite. Suck-ass noob is definitely my favorite. Alright, guys, before I forget, the other weapon set is double pistols, and the auto attack on the double pistols will continually generate stacks of bleed, up to, I think, 7 stacks. Oh no, it keeps going. Oh my goodness. Alright, so it's going to generate stacks of bleed as long as you're auto attacking. And this is where I take back, you could use pulmonary impact. You could definitely use that if you're relying more on the double pistols, because you still have your number 4 ability, which is an interrupt. So you could still definitely utilize a lot of damage from pulmonary impact. So with the double pistols, really there is nothing to it. It's actually even simpler than the double daggers. You're still dodging, but you're just shooting. I mean, that's it. There's nothing else to it, man. It is so simple. This is it. That's literally all there is to it. It's a very simple build, guys. I hope you guys have fun. I hope this was informative. Be sure to subscribe and like, comment, anything you want to say. I try to get to all my comments, guys, so please don't feel shy. Go ahead and comment. So again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.